Welcome back to SmartWatch Tics, and thanks for hanging in while I'm going through this process of a broken ZGPAX S8 watch that I am about to repair because all the goodies came in. So I've already, spilling them everywhere, taken the screws off of the back so I can remove the cover and open it up, which we're going to set aside for a second while we remind you that what I'm going to be doing is replacing this particular cable, which housed the little charger for the USB connector that would let me charge the phone, or sorry, the watch. And so this thing broke off, and lo and behold, the package that should have in it the new replacement piece. Wow, there it is, all wrapped up. Okay, I gotta get scissors. Be right back. Ta-da! I love the ability to edit. That way you guys don't have to wait for me. And we can still get this thing going. Okay. Well, I see it in there. You see it? Let's open it some more. There it is. Let's bring that puppy out. Let's take a look. Sure looks the same, doesn't it? Yeah, with the exception that this actually has the part in place. Okay, let's get the rest of this stuff out of here. Here is the watch open. And the process is pretty simple because I've already gone through it to take apart the original piece. I'm going to use a fairly broad screwdriver tip to just come in here and peel up this plastic with the metal fabric insulator here. Okay, it's just lightly connected, it seems like. Hold these pieces down so they don't come off. Is the camera holding focus? Hope so. Here we go. Now, I had one of the viewers write in and say, are you going to replace the SIM card? I said, well, you know, it's 8 gigabytes. It's working for me. I'm not full to capacity, but what I would do is try to open it up so you can see how you could replace it if you want to. So I'm actually going to do that right now and show you that it's right here. You see the metal thing here and here? You got to take out this little piece and maybe that little piece so that you can open it up, but you can see the edge of the card and it comes out that direction. So you'd lift that, pull that out, put a new card in, put all these pieces back together again. I'm not going to go that far right now because this is about replacing this busted part. Let's take these screws out. There's the first one. Second one. Now, this slides in here. It's going to go into that connector over there. And these are going to go over where the screw holes are. So I can lift that up a little bit to slide this underneath. Now, I'm not really a tech guy that does this kind of stuff, so if I can do it, I bet you can do it. I'm not going to put that screw in this time. So you see all the ways of trying to do this? Oh yeah, it was much easier. Went right in. Right in. Yeah, I don't know if I was supposed to go under that one or not, but you know what? It's lining up perfect. I think that's the only place it went under, so we're going to leave it like that. If any of you guys want to take your S8 apart and tell me whether or not this one goes under or over that one, that would be great. But if it works, hey, I'm not going to complain. I'm putting the screws back in now, that little section here. I just had this thought, wouldn't it be sad if I have the thing in upside down, but this little USB connector, I don't think that's possible because it has to go in just a certain way. Oh, there we go. Get it started, get the next one started. In place? Seems like it. I'm sorry if you're just seeing the top of my hand. Well, what's going on? Ah, look, I'm not even near him. Well, that's screwed into something, but I don't know what. Let's take that out again. I guess I'm blowing my chances of getting hired by Apple or Samsung or ZGPAX and being a tech repair person, but that's all right. I'm just having fun. Yeah, you know what? Those holes are back a ways because that thing has that bend in it. Seems like the ribbon is just a little longer. There. There. Okay. We've got it back in. Connector's pressed down. It's in place. Once again, your SIM card or your memory card is right there. That you would lift that up. It looks like I may have actually lifted it up. I don't know if it's floating or connected there. That might be the microprocessor itself. Anyway, there it all is. Now all we got to do is put this thing back down again. In place. Like so. Drop the battery down like so. See how simple that is. And we take the... Whoa, there go all my screws falling out. I need 4 screws. Got them. I need 2 buttons. So before I can really put the phone back together again, now I got to put on the buttons. I got tweezers in case I can't figure this out on my own. See the holes in there? I'm guessing that what I got to do is drop the buttons in the holes. Like that. I don't know because when I took it apart they just kind of fell out. And then there's the hole for the USB connector right there. Bring it in like so, with the hopes that these buttons work. The USB port is aligned. Are you focusing, camera? Thank you. And I'm going to put the 4 screws in, and then I'm going to charge it because the battery was totally dead. And I'll be back in just... Okay, it's been charging for about a half an hour or so, and we're ready to just test it out, see if it will actually start up with a little bit of a charge, about 30% or so. Hey, that's a good sign. Now, again, it was only the broken charging port that was the problem. There was no problem with it booting up. Nice. It wasn't bricked. It was working perfectly. It's just I could no longer charge the battery till it went totally dead. So replacing that little cable right there with a new part that I got in from AliExpress, AliExpress.com, same place I got the watch for about $114, I was able to, it appears, restore this device back to the way it was in its original configuration. Now this is really nice because that means I can continue doing app reviews, and if you haven't subscribed yet, well, now would be a good time because I got a lot more goodies to cover. In fact, the next one we're going to talk about is this concept of pulsing. Not pulsing the phone, but having the phone or watch pulse you and tell you what your pulse is. And that should be an interesting piece. So we'll have that here for you shortly, plus a lot of reviews of apps that you can use for health purposes on your ZGPAX S8 watch and more. I'm going to charge it the rest of the way up, and we'll be back soon. I'm so happy. We're back in business. It all worked perfectly. Very impressed. I think it would take a long time, if ever, to get an Apple Watch replaced, and there's no way I could go online and order a ribbon cable. So, Android, you've won my heart again. It's a good, open system, and it's even better in the watch platform. Hey, thanks for watching. See you real soon.